Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, July 6th, 2026. Let's jump to the charts. As the weekly chart goes back several years, it shows really this convergence, this wedge between 366.35 long-term support that we tested a few months ago and came very close to testing a couple of weeks ago, and what I would call more mid to longer term resistance at 438.11 all week. That green line represents 442.49, the 1% violation of 438.11. If we were to close at 442.49 or higher this week, we have a buy signal that should then yield 545.60 within about 3 to 5 months or less. I'll get to that in a moment. And inversely, if we were to close below 366.35 by a 1% margin, which we show lower right here in the support resistance column of 362.68 or lower this week, that would then indicate bearish continuation to this channel bottom at 307.71. And that's the image here. 362.68 is 1% below 366.35. And then we have I would call this a 3 to 5 week target, 307.71. And within 3 to 5 months, yes, I think 226.88 would be in play. That is all big picture, not worth spending a whole lot more time on that as long as we're inside of this zone. And inside of this zone, let me just jump to really kind of the daily chart here, looking around. So we've got 387.88, the high of the low. We came close to testing that actually last Thursday. Intraday support, above which we can spring back with present volatility to 418.09, which is the low of the high. And we really don't want to commit to anything in here. There's just not a lot to hang our hat on. All the minor points, though, have been carefully chosen, so they are tradable. But if we do break 387.80, that 366.35 level is in reach today, given presently heightened volatility. 365.50 backs this area up as a newly formed descending channel bottom based in part on the highs from Wednesday, Thursday of last week. This is a solid zone to once again buy into. We could continue wildly swinging between the mid 360s and what I would call the mid to upper 430s for the next 2 to 3 to 5 weeks, as I illustrated earlier here on this chart once again. We could continue whipsawing inside of this, but once again, if we do close above 366.35 and on the daily chart below 365.50, closing today below 365.50 I think is an early go with sell signal that implies 307.71 within 3 to 5 weeks. But if you wanted to wait for a weekly settlement of 362.68, 1% below this, that is the final confirmation for this longer term bearish scenario. But I don't have a problem in jumping the gun, if you will, a little bit, because it is a valid sell signal if we were to close below 365.50. Let's get back to this chart.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVDA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity.
Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.
I'm going to say that closing today above 418.09 is an indication of 438.11 within a day of trade. Possibly within a matter of hours on Tuesday morning. That 438.11 is once again this longer-term channel top that is backed up, or actually I should say not backed up, but you really need to see a settlement at 442.49 or higher. Until then, you've got 438.11 on the weekly chart. The same formation on the daily chart comes in at 436.21. We have these combined now as a 4-star resistance area. If we close above 438.11 by that 1% margin, once again, it's 442.49. We've got a 1 to 2 week, or should I say 1 to 2 day with present volatility target at 472.71. And as I've already said, and this is an area, by the way, that can contain weekly highs. We could even fall back into the 430s from here within a week or two and then round up presumably again. But really it is a settlement above at or above 442.49 expecting 498.83, that D's 25 all-time high within 3 to 5 weeks, and within 2 or 3 months, 3 to 5 at the most, 545.60, which is a long-term channel top on the weekly chart, going back to the 2020 low, 6 years, that can contain buying well into 27, I will say, and we can fall away from here substantially. I don't expect to see this unless we close 442.49 or higher. Just like I don't expect to see 226.88 in the next 3 to 5 months unless we close this week 362.68 or lower. All right. I think that pretty much rounds it out. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Tuesday's Tesla report. You have a great day.